Hi, how's everybody doing? It's my third time doing this video and shit. Okay, before I start this review, I want to give my shout outs to the victim that in Hurricane Irma. And I want to give my shout out to the victims in the Mexico earthquake. Yeah, I'm not a one to say I like hurricanes and everything like that, but when it comes to hurricanes, I like how people think more of using their survival skills and getting used to what they got just to basically survive and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's one reason why I like the hurricanes and all that, the storms. But yeah, other than that, let's get started with the video. EPMD Back in Business is the album. Fifth studio album released in 1997 on Def Jam. EPMD, Eric Sermon, Paris Smith, and DJ Scratch, if you want to be technical too. Singles that was known for Richter Scale and The Joint. I've already reviewed their first four albums, so I'm just gonna get right into it. So after Business Never Personal, they had broken up like the next year, '93. Reason being was because of the fact that the whole Paris Smith robbery and shit like that. And people were thinking that Eric Sermon has something to do with it, which I don't believe that shit, to be honest with you. It's just dumb shit right there. Okay, so they broke up, and the next year, '93, Eric Sermon dropped No Pressure. Very dope album. Um, Love that album. It had like the EPMD. If you were a fan of like this last two albums, EPMDs, well, the third and fourth albums, as I should say, you'll definitely love this album because of the fact that it had that sound, but it had like a little twist. He did add a little dose of touches in those songs. So the next year, Paris Smith dropped Shade Business, which was basically not very good in my opinion because the production was getting more into like the whole West Coast production and shit. And it's kind of crazy because I felt like the production was what fucked the whole album up and shit. Then '95, he had Eric Sermon drop Double or Nothing. I've already done a review on that album. I love the album. I like the nocturnal vibe of the whole album, shit like that. '96, he had also dropped the Insomnia compilation, which was amazing because those beats he did on that album. Ooh, my god. I need to get my hands on that one. And so Paris Smith dropped Business is Business. And I like that album a lot more than Shade Business because it was not, I mean, he had that dope bounce to his song and everything like that. His flow was on point and everything. Very dope album. And yeah, in '97, EPMD wanted to talk again back together. Then they got back together and they dropped this album. Producers include EPMD and DJ Scratch as usual, but they added a bit two more people. For one is Rockwilder. You guys should know who Rockwilder is. He worked with like a lot of people. Most notably, he worked with Redman. He worked with he definitely worked with Organized Confusion, Janet Jackson, people of that nature. And this cat named Agala, who produced for cats like the Diplomats, who is best known as Guru. I believe they produced for Mobb Deep as well. So yeah. Okay, so 16 songs, but I'm not going to review all of the songs because a lot of the songs kind of have like a repetitive tone to it. So definitely I'm just going to review the essential ones. Track number 2, the Richter Scale, which was playing in the beginning of the video. Very dope song right there. And that's where they start the whole album. And it just jumps into the joint. which is one of my favorite songs off the album. Is things of that nature. Yeah, had that '80s hip hop flavor mixed in with the late '90s New York hip hop and shit like that. Not the Bad Boy Syndrome New York. So, yeah. I mean, but still, I mean, the song still had its touch of like polishedness and shit like that, which I will get into in a minute. But yeah, dope song right there. Never Seen Before is the next song, which is like off the How to Be a Player soundtrack. That song was pretty okay. The song was pretty okay and everything. Then we get to Intrigued featuring Das Effects. One of my favorite songs of the album. I love the beat on that one. And it's kind of crazy because by the time the album was released, Das Effects were kind of losing popularity. Because that style they came out with, that whole Iggy style, it was losing a lot of momentum and ground over the years because like everyone did it at the point it got played out. So, and it's kind of crazy because the Generation FX album that came out the next year got it was not like their best work and shit like that. So, yeah. Get with this is probably my favorite song on this album. I love that beat and shit like that. I love that beat. I love the energy those two provided as usual. The beat sound like something you would definitely hear off the Def Squad El Nino album. Definitely. You Got to Chill 97. Of course the sequel to the original You Got to Chill. This one was okay. This one was pretty okay. And stuff like that. I love the bass line on that. KIM, Keep It Moving, feature Redman and Keith Murray. Yo, Keith Murray is nasty. Was nasty. He killed that whole fucking song and shit like that. And people sleep about how dope of a lyricist Keith really is. Yes, he did lose that freestyle battle against Cat from Honest on Federal Star, but like his first 3 albums, you guys gotta listen to shit like that. So then we get to Dungeon Master, and shit like that, which on the song was produced by Agala featuring Nocturnal. That song did not fit the album. I think the beat did not really fit the album like that. It sounded like something he could have done for Diplomats or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I'm a little tired though. And then we have the Jane 5, which Jane returns from the dead somehow and shit like that. I swear, with each album, the Jane stories in each album get more and more outlandish. Like we just dealt with the fact that Jane posed as a fucking transvestite and shit like that. Like what the fuck? But yeah, overall, this album is not touching their first 4 albums. It's not touching them. But I did not. But it's not a bad album. The only gripe I have with this album is probably like the production because I know like they have to update their sound, but it was a bit too polished in terms of EPMD standards. Like, come on, like, and these two have done some dope production on their solo albums and shit like that. So I'm not like trying to be too hard on the production. It's just like it was just a bit too polished. But other than that, I felt like this album was a very dope album. I mean, it kind of went a bit too long as well, but very good album, especially what came out in '97 because '97 it was a good year, but it was really the year where hip hop was really becoming the stepping stones for the commercial powerhouse and shit like that. So yeah. Other than that, must have in your collection. I don't have out of business and we mean business. I'm gonna get those one day, so bear with me. Stay tuned for more stuff. Peace.